same side elbow and same side knee together, switching sides. Trying to get that side body crunch, opening up the hips at the same time. Again, we are doing body weight core. This is a good way to do a standing ab exercise if you don't want to always lay down on the mat. We've got about 5 seconds here. We're doing 3, 2, 1, and then moving into our first strength set exercise. We're gonna start with a little bit of cardio. It's just an in-place skip. So I'm gonna be bringing opposite elbow, opposite knee up, switching sides, and then just adding a bit of a hop in between. Now to turn it into my core, I wanna make sure that everything stays tight here in the center, and I'm using the core to bring that knee into the chest, and by alternating opposite arm, opposite elbow, I have to maintain my balance as I move. Staying on the balls of my feet. Now, if you don't want to skip or if you don't want to hop, you can always walk it. It looks more like a march, but we're just going to keep going here. Really launching off the ball of the foot, hiking up, using the core to get a little bit of a lift. Keeping the breath moving. Nice. Last few seconds here. We've got 5 seconds left to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then rest. Now we're going to come on down to the mat for a push-up plank position. Take a breath. Coming down to push-up plank position, make sure that the shoulders stay right over the wrist, that the head is in line with the heels. 2 options. You can step the feet, tapping one toe and then the other. Since we are working on core, you want to make sure that the core stays nice and tight, that you're pushing yourself away from the mat, or if you're ready to add a little bit more, take a deep breath in, and then you're going to begin hopping in and out. So 2 options there. You can either step one foot and then the other, or you can hop in and out. Always, always, always make sure shoulders stay over the wrist and that the core pulls the hips down. We got about 10 seconds left to go. Staying strong. Whew. Last 5 seconds. Finishing in 3, 2, and then rest. Whew. Moving on to exercise number 3, we're gonna come down onto our backs and we're gonna do a classic crunch. But we're gonna be smart about it. Knees are bent, laying down on our backs, hands are gonna go behind the head, pressing the lower back into the mat. You're gonna lift the heart up towards the ceiling and lower right back down. When I lift up, I'm trying to get my shoulder blades off the mat while lifting my heart up, lowering right back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Putting everything right here in the torso or in the core, lifting heart up, lowering right back down. We got 20 seconds left to go. Now try not to bring the elbows in, crunching the neck. You want to open up tall, inhaling up, exhaling down. Whew. See if you can wiggle the toes. Final 5 seconds. Let's get 4, 3, 2, last one, and then rest. Whew. Let's go ahead and come right back up. Moving into our next exercise, we're gonna be doing lateral push-ups, lateral walking push-up. So this one's pretty challenging. I'm gonna show you a few different options. You're gonna start on one side of the mat, shoulders are right over the wrist, head is in line with the heels, 45 seconds on the clock. I'm going to step my feet apart, and at the same time, I'm gonna cross my hands, and then I'm gonna bring my feet together and my hands apart. From there, I'm gonna go over to the opposite direction, and I'm just gonna keep repeating that. So as my hands crisscross, my feet are apart. As my hands come apart, then my feet come together. Just moving from one side into the other. Now you can hold this push-up plank position as you catch your breath. And then as you're ready to move, step apart, cross, come out on the other side, and then alternate the direction. If you feel like you need to take a quick break because your hips are coming up high, drop the knees and then keep moving. Let's do one more in this direction. Hold plank for 3, 2, 1, and then rest. Whew. Nice, nice. So we're gonna start back at the top with all 4 of those exercises, 45 seconds each. Coming up to standing, we're gonna start with the in-place skip. So opposite elbow, opposite knee are moving. In this march, if I'm ready for a little bit more, I'm just gonna add a hop. We're just trying to get the heart rate up, but we always wanna think about the core, which is what we're working. So keep the core nice and tight as you're pulling the knee up to the chest and as you're swinging the arms. And I'm just hopping off the ball of my foot, giving myself a little bit of air, at the same time getting my heart rate up, doing a little bit of cardio with my core workout. We got about 15 seconds left to go. if you're marching, see if you can turn it into a skip for the final 10 seconds. Whew. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and then rest. Nice.